All right, good morning, March 27th. I wanted to go over this trade that I took this morning. Still working through some drawdown, so I'm just taking it nice and slow. This was actually my first trade of the entire week and my last trade because I'm not trading tomorrow. But I just want to show you guys what I saw this morning on the 4-hour chart. So from Wednesday, we formed this massive sell side imbalance on both markets, right? I have S&P on the left and NASDAQ on the right. Everything looks to be moving in tandem, right? So the markets together are correlated. Overnight, we actually tested this 4-hour area in the 2200 candle, and then going into this morning I was looking to see if we would follow through at the 4-hour area of external range liquidity. So that was kind of the basis of the trade from this morning, just watching to see if price wanted to follow through much lower, or would we take this level in reverse, or would this gap just fail to hold at all and then we go higher. All right, so hopping down to the 1 hour, I will show you my London range. It came in from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. So here on the 1 hour, I have that range marked out. You can see this first candle here is at 2 a.m. and this low here is at 4 a.m. I'm sorry, I was looking between 2 and 5, but the range came in at 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Right, that's my high and low. And this is symmetrical on both markets, right? So you can see that low is the same as the low on NASDAQ, and so is this high. All right. You can notice here that if you look at the chart on the right, this candle at 6 a.m., it's quite close to the same high as 2 a.m. So this is a relative equal high, an area that the market is likely to gravitate to. But remember, we're looking at a 4-hour sell side imbalance. So I was watching to see if price would get down here first. Okay. So I'm looking at the 8 a.m. candle. I'm going to hop down to the 15-minute. Just wanted to show you the range from the 1 hour. But if I go down another time frame, this was the first thing that I kind of noticed price was going to work off of, was this 15-minute sell side imbalance right here. I'm going to draw it out over here on NASDAQ. It's already drawn on S&P. So this imbalance right here, right? After reaching up into this area, I would expect price to, if it was going to go lower, it would follow through past this low. And since we were already so close to external liquidity, it might as well hit this. And then the only thing that's left under here would be that 4-hour level that I showed you in the beginning of the video, right? The same is true for S&P over here on the left. It's just a little lower, right? You can see how much lower the area of liquidity is for that 4-hour imbalance. You can see the difference here, right? So just a much larger area to cover if price was going to go after that along with NASDAQ, right? So last thing I'll do is just drop down to the 5-minute and I'll show you that price action here. So this is the 5-minute chart, and I did not take any trades until after 9:30. So we'll just kind of watch how price reacts off of this 15-minute area. Okay. So at 9:40, you can see how price just melts down past external range liquidity at the London low and the 4-hour external range liquidity on both markets. And then we get this nice reversal, right, in the form of a balanced price range. This is when I began looking for an entry. Balanced price ranges can be a little dangerous to trade from if you just don't have a real idea on the direction of price. I knew I wanted to take a reversal trade, but I wasn't sure if it was early or not. So I ended up getting my entry above 930's high right here. So as price approached this level right here, I waited for a candle closure above this, and I'll show you where I put my stop. So if I just go to the next candle, all right, once I seen a close above this little swing high over here on S&P, I put in a buy limit on that level, and my stop loss, if I go down to, so as you can see, if I don't have an area of structure on the 5-minute, I would have had to cover at least somewhere near this swing low down here, because this is just overlapping imbalances. So I don't really have a clear place to put my stop, because price could pull back into this imbalance down here, this lower one. And I mean, I just wouldn't know. So I went down to the 2-minute, and I just decided to put my stop below this 2-minute swing low where price previously offered fair value and went higher. So price reached into this area right here and went much higher. And I'll just draw that out in red. Okay. And so from there, I initially targeted 2R, which would have been right about here, but I went ahead and put my profit level above London session high, since it was just a very clear target after hitting external liquidity from that 4-hour level. So if I go back to the 5-minute, here's what the trade looked like, and you can see how that compares to NASDAQ, and I'll let this play out. Okay, so my entry was at 10:10 a.m. and price just came right back down to that level, and I'll zoom in and show you that right in there. And then from there, I was just waiting on the target to be hit, and it was hit at 10:35. All right, so I did take this trade on one of my personal accounts, which I have now attached to TradingView, and a funded account, which I have on MT5. And I will show you the recording and those profits now.